As an example, a person may lose everything in the stock market, 401k, they have no more money. Then they get to see their attachment to money. Many saints left all money behind and just traveled about and had nothing. And they were joyously happy all the time, glowing, and they had no money. So it's not like money means happiness. I'm just kind of giving you like an example of like attachment. Once something gets ripped away from you, that's an opportunity to purify. So you say, thank you, God. Thank you for this situation. How can I live just as happy without this thing?
Mm-hmm. Kind of like when you lose your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Or your car.
Or your car.
My car was broken down for 10 days,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Anything that gets ripped away from you, you can look at it as a possibility for growth as opposed to us thinking that the universe is against you. Why did the universe take that? Was unfair. But what if the universe knows more about your life than you do?
Right.
Because the universe is, I mean, if you really believe this, or God, universe, is benevolent, genuinely wants you to grow spiritually, then the universe will put you in very specific situations to challenge you. Are you going to be happy without that thing? Or were you relying too much on that person, or that pet, or that food, or that money as a sort of Band-Aid to cover up your loneliness? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it can be a blessing, but do we look at it that way?
Not often.
Not often.
Years later.
Years later, maybe we look back and say, wow, I'm glad I went through that. I actually became more mature and I progressed so much more quickly on my spiritual path because I went through that difficulty. What a contemplation, don't you think?
Absolutely.
So, because we get scared then, otherwise, like, oh my God, a devastation might happen, hurricane might happen, and then everything will be taken away.
Oh, we know that part. Oh, yes, we do.
You know, what if you could go through the hurricane the entire time at total peace? You can take my house or not. I surrender. My house is yours.
As I sit in the bathroom.
I can't.
My house is yours. It's not God. God, this house is not mine. Right? I think it's mine. I think it's mine. So I suffer so much if it gets taken away, right? So then you get this whole anxiety in Florida going, oh my God, is a hurricane, I hope it doesn't hit my house, you know, or tornado, depending on what you're dealing with, you know? So that's a surrender. If you really believe in God, then in the midst of the hurricane, in the eye of the storm, you bow down, you literally prostrate at the feet of the hurricane as a manifestation of the divine, right? You prostrate fully on the ground and say, do what you want with me. I let go of my house. I let go of my life. My life is yours. That's surrender.
I needed to hear that a couple of weeks ago when the tornado came right over my house.
Yeah. I mean, this is recorded, so you can hear it again when the time comes. When the hurricane hits, you play it. And you literally prostrate in the rain, totally soaking. Say, I surrender, my Lord. I don't know what's best for me. Only you know. There's a higher intelligence that knows way more than your mind knows. Your mind is so tiny. It only is conditioned to be afraid.